Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 4A District Tournament from the Fettuccine Alfredo Dome. Speaking of food, for those of us who are working, I'm Stephen Glenn from the George Jones Memorial Gymnasium. It has been a full night of tournament basketball. It is elimination night in the 4A District Tournament, and this is the last game of the evening, featuring your Pottsville Apaches taking on the Hillbillies of Ozark. Earlier games today, only one game played so far on the boys bracket. Fountain Lake sent Waldron home in a game that Fountain Lake basically controlled pretty much the entire game. And I apologize for not writing down the score, but Fountain Lake got out early, hitting several threes in the first half. They were really on fire from outside of the arc. So they will advance to take on the Morrilton Devil Dogs. That game is Friday night at 8 o'clock. On the ladies' side of things, in the opening contest, Dardanelle, the 3 seed, knocked off Clarksville 46-43. That game ended up being close in the end, but it was frankly controlled by Dardanelle most of the evening. That got out to a 12-0 start. Clarksville came back, got within 2 in the first half, had a couple of chances to tie the ball game, never did get it done. And then the Lady Sand Lizards got out to a 10-point lead in the second half. Clarksville came back late, came rushing back, got within 3, but never could get any closer. So Clarksville will call it a season, and Dardanelle will advance to take on the Lady Apaches. That's our 6:40 ball game. The other ladies' game this evening just completed. The Mina Lady Cats knocked off Ozark. So Mina will take on the top seed Morrilton in the opening game of the bracket on Friday at 4 o'clock. Again, the winner of this game will not only advance to the championship night, not championship night, but semifinal night, they will also assure themselves a berth in the regional tournament, which is hosted in Morrilton. So that is the goal, survive and advance, although the 4 seed coming out of this on both the men's and the ladies' side of things get the unenviable task of taking on Farmington in the first round in what will be an elimination game as well. So that's a tough spot. But, hey, you got to get there first, and then, who knows? Anything can happen.
Yeah, Farmington's a tough squad, Steve. Hope we can make it for their tall task.
These two teams have played twice this year in the double round robin. That is the 4A conference. But weird outcomes. The road team has won each time these two teams played. The first time they played was January 7th. Here at Pottsville, and Ozark won it 35-28. Then just a couple of weeks ago, it was Pottsville on the road at the Dome in Ozark, knocking off the Hillbillies 55-51. All right, let's meet the starting lineups for the ball game tonight. Visiting team on the scoreboard are the Hillbillies of Ozark. They will start a 5'9" junior guard, Kyle Archer. He wears number 1. Number 2, Landon Wright, a 5'11" senior guard for the Hillbillies. At guard, number 4, 5'11" senior Eli Massingale will also start on the football field for the Hillbillies.
Very good athlete.
Also starting for the Hillbillies, number 25, Justin Davis, a 5'10" senior. And number 23, a 6'2" junior guard, M.J. Parker. Hillbillies are coached by Brad Johnston. He is assisted by Caleb McNally. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Pottsville Apaches. Starting at guard, number 10, senior Carson Palmer. Starting at forward, number 12, Landon Stanley. Landon is a senior. Going at one forward spot, wearing number 24, senior Landon Daly. At guard, wearing number 25, senior Nico Ibarra. And starting at forward, number 33, senior Landon Martin. Garrett Hill is the head coach of the Apaches. He's assisted by Michael Perry. Coming into tonight's game, the Apaches are 13-11 overall. Pottsville finished the conference season at 9-7. The Hillbillies come into this ball game with a conference record of 8-8. They are one game below 500 overall at 13-14. So we are ready. We be ready. The song rings out over the speakers. First time I heard this song was at a Kansas City Chiefs football game.
I'm looking for a big game from Landon Daly tonight, Steve.
Ball is at center court. We are ready to get the action started. Parker jumping against Stanley, and Ozark controls the opening tip. And we are underway. Stephen Glenn, Justin Smith, good to be here tonight. Coach Lee is here, but I think he's hiding. I think he's hiding in where the lasagna's at. Hillbillies working around the perimeter against the Apache 1-3-1. Archer got into the lane, got a shot off, missed it, but the offensive putback was there for MJ Parker. And the Hillbillies break out on top 2-0. Ozark playing man-to-man defensively. Had to see a screen and see what they did with that. It's man-to-man. Into the lane for the Apaches. Maybe a little bit out of control. The ball knocked out of bounds. Foul is called on the shot. Landon Martin will come to the free throw line for Pottsville. Martin will shoot 2. Right-hander fires the first. In and out and in and out and in. Say that 3 times fast. Second free throw for Landon Martin. In flight. This one hits nothing but the bottom of the bucket. No doubter there. Pottsville shows a full court 1-3-1 trapping defense, and this has paid dividends for Pottsville in their last couple of games. Archer over the timeline right into a double team. Archer is in trouble, had it knocked away, and went to Davis. Ozark caught a break there. Pass to the right side. 3 ball is missed by Wright. Rebound by Pottsville's Landon Stanley. He brings it up the floor himself. To the left corner, Martin into a double team on the soft spot. Has the ball knocked away, and a foul is going to be committed by Nico Ibarra in the battle for the loose ball. But if he hadn't come up with it, Kyle Archer was going to pick it up and throw it over his shoulder for a quick run out. Probably a smart foul there by Ibarra. As Ozark had somebody streaking free down the floor. Pottsville again trapping at mid-floor. Pass comes to the baseline to Parker. Pass knocked away and stolen by Landon Stanley. Stanley out on the run. 1-on-3. Takes it into the lane. Got out of control there. And we have a rebounding foul as the ball was knocked away. Landon Stanley trying to come up with it, but he commits a foul against Ozark. 1-on-3. Let's pull it back out and run the offense. 1-3-1 again by Pottsville. They've gotten 2 turnovers out of this. Just hasn't produced any numbers on the scoreboard yet.
It'll come.
Carson Palmer with good defense at mid-floor. Massengale has it on the right side. Massengale was their middle linebacker on a couple of really good teams. Carson Palmer with a steal for the Apaches. Massengale trying to steal it back. Stanley picks it up, sends it to Barra. It's 2-on-1. Pass to the baseline, Martin. Back out to the trailer, Palmer. Right side, Stanley. Wing 3, no good. Hits the backboard. It'll be Ozark ball. That time the fast break was much better. They got a good look at a 3 in the offense. It just would not go down. This game is tied at 2. We're just underway in the first quarter. Pottsville came out trapping from the first whistle, which I like to see.
Took a page out of the girls' book.
Archer got it to Massengale at the elbow. Ibarra all over him in the matchup. Pass back out to Archer again. 18 on the shot clock. Wright had it on the baseline. Back to Archer into the lane. Pass across the lane, tipped by a couple of Apaches, but it did get through to the right, to Wright. Massengale into the lane. Ibarra cuts him off. Pass to the right. Landon Wright's 3-point shot did beat the buzzer and tracked down in the corner by Ozark. See, in college, that would not have been a full reset. That would have gone back to 20 seconds.
Yep.
Pass into the lane. Massengale. His point-blank range jumper is no good. Boy, look at Stanley climb the ladder to clear the board. He got up with one hand and scooped it home.
He's having a good game so far.
Carson Palmer switches, crossover, bounce pass that Daly took his eye off of, and it went out of bounds.
Great idea.
Yeah, right pass. That was the place to go. We got to the something that Justin and I were talking about earlier, got to the soft spot of the zone defense, which is where you attack a zone, especially a 2-3 or some variations of a 1-3-1. Pass comes into the lane. MJ Parker missed the shot. Ozark rebound. Parker's putback is good. MJ Parker doing work for the Hillbillies. Ozark up 4-2. Palmer with a nice change of direction. Boy, did that quickly, but missed the finger roll. Rebound Ozark. The Apaches have gotten 3 really good shots that just wouldn't go. Kyle Archer to the right corner. 3 ball from about 21 feet is good for Landon Wright. That's the first tray of the ball game. 7-2 Ozark. Pottsville yet to get a field goal in this game. Their 2 points came from the free throw line. Stanley on the right side. He can shoot you into a ball game, though. Jump stop in the lane to Ibarra. Left side, 3 ball, no good. Sometimes Ibarra fades away on that 3 and makes it really tough to hit. When he goes straight up and comes straight down, he's really a good shooter from outside of the arc. But sometimes he'll fade backwards. Sometimes he'll fade left.
We can blame Kobe Bryant for that one. God rest his soul.
Oh, well, and that's easy for me to see sitting up here in the stands doing nothing. A little tougher when you're down on the floor. Right. Nice dribble drive to the lane by Archer, but some pretty good help defense cut him off and forced the missed shot. Ibarra running the break. It's 5-on-5. Ibarra backs into the lane. They're going to call it a blocking foul on the baseline. That could have gone either way.
Yep.
I think Ibarra initiated the contact, but I don't think the defender was anywhere near close to being set. Foul is on number 25, Justin Davis. It is his first.
Steve, I got to say it, this lasagna is delicious.
Yep. It was good stuff. I had a bucket full myself of it earlier. Nice pass into the lane on the set piece. Got it to Landon Stanley, and there is the first Apache field goal. Into the game for Ozark is number 13, Kobe Wilbanks. He's a 6'1 sophomore.
That was a great move by Stanley down there, Steve.
Yes, it was. He worked hard on that one. Hillbillies have another sub on the floor. It is number 13. I got Wilbanks. Left corner 3 ball is no good by Wright. Rebound, Ibarra. Ibarra almost had it taken away from behind, but got out of traffic with some good ball handling skills. Into the game for the Apaches is number 5, Landon Williams.
So many Landons.
Yep.
Great
nice
move.
fake down low. Landon Martin got the defense to commit, then he split a double team, put it off the backboard for 2, and we'll have an and 1 on the foul call on Ozark.
Our big men are playing great down low.
That foul was on Kyle Archer. It is his first. Free throw is good as Martin completes the 3-point play. Into the game for the Apaches, number 32, sophomore Landon McNeely. Kyle Archer with the ball coming toward midfloor. The Apaches have a trap waiting there. The 10-second clock has long since expired, and the official on the near side saw it. Good defense by the Apaches, forcing the turnover. This game is tied at 7 after the 3-point play for Pottsville, and this will be the Apaches' first chance to take the lead in the ball game. Ozark got the opening possession and scored on it. Pottsville has tied the game at 7 and now have possession with 2:40 to go in the quarter. Ibarra working right. McNeely down low calling for the ball. They don't want to go there. Instead, Williams dribbles across the lane. Sends it out front to Martin. Martin is in the paint. Spins around a double team. Left the shot short, though. Ozark rebound by Wilbanks. Outlet up the left side. Archer brings it up the floor. Pottsville hustled back defensively to stop the transition game. 7-7, the game is tied. We're coming up on 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Ozark, Wilbanks to the right. Dean Culver is the substitute that came in a moment ago I didn't catch. Right in the corner with the ball. They split a double team. Good look inside as Archer cut to the basket. They hit him in stride, and he hits the layup for 2. Good execution there by the Billy offense. Ibarra with a pass to the baseline to Martin. Martin gave it back to Nico. Nico dribbles across the free throw line, now curling to the basket in the lane. Landon Williams left the shot short, but hustled after his own miss. Ozark bench wanted to walk. Instead, they get a 3. Boom, Landon Williams with the tray. I saw what the bench saw too, but I don't think he actually walked. I think he actually kept a pivot foot. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. 10-9, Pottsville with a 1-point advantage. Pass into the lane anticipated by McNeely. Knocked it away. Martin comes up with it. Boy, McNeely just makes stuff happen on the floor, doesn't he?
He really does.
Right side, long 3 from about 22 feet. No good. Long rebound, Wilbanks. He's going to run. 2-on-1. Shot rejected out of bounds by Landon Stanley. Not in my house, Landon says. Justin Davis back into the game for the Hillbillies. He'll replace Kyle Archer. Stanley really got off the floor to volleyball spike that one out of bounds. On the set piece, comes into right. He puts up a long three. That's no good. Hillbillies got it back again. Dawson Fryer, number 2, a junior into the game for Pottsville. He's on the baseline and knocked that ball away. Pottsville comes up with it. Williams into the front court. To the right side, Stanley. Fake right. Drive left. Pull up at the elbow. Williams ball handling. Gets it back to Stanley. 2-man game on the right side of the floor. Now they give it to Fryer. Dawson into the lane, and he walked. That's either going to be a walk or a charge. Take your choice.
Steve on the other end, McNeely's made that still happen again. He's just something on that defensive side.
Defense and rebounding. That is something. Into the game is Kyle Archer back on the floor, as is Carson Palmer. 10-9, Pottsville by 1. About 0.5 of a second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So, in effect, Ozark can hold for one if they wish, and I'll bet they do. Davis into the front court to the right side, right. Up top, it goes to Davis, right. 3-man game on the right side. Now they clear out the right side of the floor to recycle the offense with 17 to shoot. Archer with the ball, directing traffic. He's still holding the ball with 8 seconds. Gave it up, got it back. Ozark hadn't done anything to attack. Now they go into the corner. Long three from out of the corner is no good. Ball hits the backboard, and that is the correct call by the out front official. It's Pottsville ball. When it hits the back of the backboard, that's out of bounds.
Yep.
Pottsville will have 1 9/10. Long shot, Stanley. This has got a chance. Off to the right, no good, and we're at the end of the first quarter. After 1, Pottsville 10, Ozark 9. Back in a minute on the Arkansas Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Gen Z is a stalled generation.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
That was an entertaining first quarter of play. Ozark got out to what was their biggest lead? 4, I think. And Pottsville came roaring back and has taken a 1-point lead. And it will be Pottsville ball. For the Apaches, Dawson Fryer, Landon Stanley, Landon Williams, Carson Palmer, and McNeely. Landon. Palmer has it on the left side. He's the one player not named Landon on the court. Landon Williams into the lane, jump stop. Back out to Stanley with 12 to shoot. Stanley into the lane, soft touch, but it wouldn't go down. Stanley went over Massengale to get the rebound, but I think they're going to call him for over the back. There is a whistle on the baseline. Are they going to call that on Massengale?
He got undercut. He was way higher.
Yeah, they called that on Massengale.
Yeah, he jumped up. Massengale backed up underneath him.
That is his fourth on the team. McNeely on the set piece, got it, fed the low post, kick it back out to Fryer. Pottsville with 30 to shoot. Into the lane, Williams, jump stop, fake, shot, no, rebound right for Ozark. Good execution, it just wouldn't go. I'm pretty sure that's the way that offense is supposed to work. Although I am not privileged to Coach Hill's playbook, I don't know that, but it looked good.
It did.
Hillbilly ball, Pottsville by a single point, 10-9. That pass almost nailed Coach Thurman on the left. 3 ball from the left side is no good. McNeely got a hand on the ball but couldn't control it as it goes out of play. Nico Ibarra and Landon Martin back into the game, replacing Dawson Fryer and Landon Stanley. Coach Hill going to get Stanley a little bit of an extended breather. McNeely also comes to the bench. Daly is back into the ball game for the Apaches. Hillbilly set piece from the baseline, comes to the near corner to right. No look pass to Massengale at the elbow. He spins into the lane. Nice move, nice individual move by Eli Massengale. Hillbillies reclaim the lead at 11-10. Pottsville into the front court with speed. Ibarra into the lane to the left corner. 3-ball Daly. That's no good. Didn't he hit one of those against Ozark last time?
He did.
Hillbilly rebound. Justin Davis on the run into the lane. Split a double team, and a foul on the shot will result in 2 Ozark free throws. Foul is on Carson Palmer of the Apaches. That is his 3rd. Free throws coming for Justin Davis. And his first free throw connects. Davis is on the score sheet with his first free throw. Kobe Williams back in for the Hillbillies. Ozark lead is 2 at 12-10. 6:35 to go in the second. Second free throw is good. Hillbilly 3-point lead, still a 1-possession game. Nico Ibarra out front with the ball, gives it to Daly. Curling motion offense by the Apaches. Coming off a screen as Carson Palmer goes into the lane. Runner is good. That's a tough shot, but Palmer converted it. 13-12 Ozark. Pottsville again setting a press. This is a different kind of trap, though. Ozark throws it away. Once again, the defensive pressure works well.
They mistook Coach Hill for an Ozark player there.
And Coach Hill was open, too. He can hit that shot.
He was, and he can. See him do it.
Landon Stanley back into the ball game for the Apaches. Dean Culver back in for the Hillbillies. Pottsville trails by 1, 6 minutes to go to halftime. Again, an elimination game. Win in advance. Stanley, right side, long 3, in and out, no good. Rebound on the baseline by Landon Wright of the Hillbillies. Stanley a little bit off from the outside in the early going. Right on the right side. Pass knocked away by Stanley. And a good outlet to Palmer. Palmer takes it to the lane, lays it up, got it.
What a game.
Nice dish by Landon Stanley. And Pottsville reclaims the lead, 14-13. Pottsville looking for a half-court trap, and Coach Johnson wants a timeout. He saw it coming. 5:25 left to go in the first half. Pottsville 14, Hillbillies 13. Back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal in 2 Foot Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
That's one of the more interesting debates in basketball, is saving a possession worth a timeout. Used to be it was automatic. Not so much anymore, but Coach Brad Johnson decided to save it there because the Apaches were about to clamp on a double team at mid-floor. Pass to the lane, knocked away and stolen. You end up turning it over anyway. Landon Stanley into the front court to Ibarra. Nico to the left elbow. Back up top, Stanley into the corner. 3-ball out of the corner. Landon Martin connects. Landon Martin with his first 3 of the ball game. 17-13 Pottsville. And a foul's going to be called on Daly.
He was just a half-second late getting there.
Yep. 17-13. The lead belongs to the Apaches. The ball belongs to the Hillbillies. Ozark ball baseline right. Justin Davis will trigger the play to Massengale on the corner. He can hit this off the front of the rim, and it rolls off the side. No good. Nice box out by Daly to clear it. Ibarra up the floor, leading the break. Into the corner, they left Martin open. In and out on the 3-ball. Rebound Ozark. Hillbillies looking to run. They've got a 3-on-2. Wilbanks into the lane. Stanley may have partially blocked that shot. Pottsville comes up with the ball. Martin avoids a defender coming up the floor. Coach Hill says, let's slow things down just a little bit. 17-13, Pottsville with the lead. 4 minutes and change to go in the half. Ibarra with a nice crossover. Fadeaway jumper again. That shot, he was fading to his left rather than going straight up. Rebound Kyle Archer. He's into the front court. Bounce pass to the baseline, but a foul is called first on the Apaches. Carson Palmer called for the foul. Now, I show that as his second, but I am off by a foul somewhere. Okay, officially that is his second. I know I'm off. I'm just not sure where. Landon Williams checks into the game for Pottsville. 17-13, Apaches lead, Ozark ball. Into the corner it goes. Kyle Archer across the lane to the right side. Davis for three. Missed it. Massengale with a rebound. Nice job to keep it alive on the baseline. He got it to Archer. Hillbillies have a fresh 35 on the shot clock. Massengale in the corner. Sends it to the low post. Shot rejected cleanly by Daly. What a good block there. Kyle Archer up high with the ball. 19 on the shot clock, and now the Apaches going to get called for a foul diving in to try to get to the ball.
I love his hustle.
Yep, Landon Daly called for the personal. That is his, okay, that's where I'm off. That is his second. Team foul number 6 on Pottsville. Hillbilly ball, Kyle Archer got it in play to Culver. Back to Archer. 3:35 to go, quarter number 2. No look pass to nobody. He should have looked.
Got an update, Steve. Hogs are up early 46.
All right, so just underway at College Station.
Yep.
You ever been to College Station?
I have not.
I haven't either. I'd kind of like to go sometime. Pottsville leading this game 17-13. Ibarra slowing things down, waiting on Culver to pick him up. Pass comes to Stanley at the high post. He backs down the defender. Hook shot, no. Rebound, Justin Davis. That's the smart play for Stanley, though. He's having trouble hitting threes, so try to get inside and get something a little closer. Pass to the baseline for Massengale. Too hot to handle. That's 2 possessions in a row. Ozark has airmailed a pass to the baseline. Landon Wright and M.J. Parker back into the ballgame. It's been a while since we've had a bucket.
It's been a minute.
For either team. We're coming up on 3 minutes to play. Quarter number 2. Win and advance. Lose and it's baseball season.
Yep.
Landon Stanley out high, shifts gears, drives to the basket. Nice dish down low, and a nice finish for Landon Neely on the inside. Good look by Stanley. Tie up at mid-floor, and again, Coach Johnson uses another timeout to keep the possession. That's 2 timeouts he's had to burn to prevent turnovers. Timeout on the floor with 2:41 left to go in the second. 19-13 Pottsville. We're back in 1 minute on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Gets it to reach. She puts it on the deck. 2-step, shot up. What a play by the freshman Lily Reed. Rowe all the way to the basket. Shot up good. I love the aggressiveness of Brooklyn Rowe. A little crossover dribble. Gets to the basket. Slam dunk. And going to the free throw line. My goodness. Heber still within striking distance. Parks, that's good.
Give her an inch, she'll take a mile.
My goodness, 7 3-pointers now for Abigail Parks.
Another spin move all the way in. Absorbs the contact, lays it up with the right hand. That was Boehner who come in and put a body on him. And what a strong play and great finish there for number 10. Good with it. Oh, man, wow, crazy Euro. That was pretty. Good.
After the timeout called by the Hillbillies, they'll have the ball at mid-floor. 19-13, 6-point lead for the Apaches. Hillbilly ball. Kyle Archer out front, guarded by Landon Williams. Oh, Landon Williams with lots of minutes in this game because he's played good defense.
Yep.
Hillbillies working an attack against the 1-3-1 zone. Pottsville changing defenses on that timeout. Right corner 3 ball comes up short. Rebound Apaches. Landon Williams cleared that board to Ibarra. Nico into the lane. Gives it to Martin. Martin curls to the basket. Lets the defender go by. Spinning shot. Good. Landon Martin doing work on the inside. 21-13 Pottsville with the lead. We're under 2 minutes to play in quarter number 2. Again, Hillbillies having trouble getting it up the floor. Now they get it into the front court to right in the corner, but they only have 20 seconds on the shot clock. No look pass to the baseline, again thrown away. That's the 3rd pass that the Hillbillies have airmailed from the wing to the baseline.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Landon Martin down there. Just a patient post play.
Mm-hmm. He's played well tonight. I have him with a quick count of 11 of the Apaches' 21. Landon Stanley working against Massengale, got into the lane, feeds it to the right to Williams. Williams curled to the basket, got knocked down, late whistle, and there will be a foul called on Ozark. I wasn't sure they were going to call it.
I don't know how they couldn't.
Kobe Williams called for the foul. That is his first. Landon Williams, the junior, will be at the free throw line for Pottsville, shooting a pair. First one is short, no good. MJ Parker back onto the floor to replace Will Banks. That was just the 15th foul on Ozark, by the way. Second free throw is good. Landon Williams with his 4th point of the first half, and Pottsville's lead is 22-13. Hillbillies trying to attack the Apache trapping zone. And they do get it over the timeline just barely. Archer to the left corner. Massengale for 3. In and out. No good. Rebound Apaches. Martin with a nice box out to clear the board. Minute 13 to go to the halftime break. Pottsville 22. Ozark 13. Stanley out high with the ball. Takes it to the basket. Missed the shot. Got it back. Followed it. This time it's good. Landon Stanley from down low. His 4th of the game. And Pottsville has their biggest lead at 24-13. Apaches by 11. Archer into the lane, step through move, shot blocked, foul on Pottsville. Nico Ibarra called for the personal. That is his second.
Oh, Tennessee beat Alabama.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 68-59.
Things that make you go, Free throw in and out, no good. That Tennessee team's pretty good. They hit a bit of a lull for a couple of games, but overall, they're quite talented.
SEC plays pretty fun this year. I can't wait to the tournament.
Kyle Archer is at the line. Evan Fugate Jr. into the ball game for the Apaches for the last 50 6/10. Second free throw was also good. This is going to be one of those NCAA postseasons where you don't really have a true dominant team out of any conference. So it's anybody's ball game. Just get to the field of 64.
Yep.
Dean Culver back on the floor. Pottsville with about a 12-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Massengale not anywhere near Stanley, so Stanley's just going to stand there and practice his dribbling. 15 seconds. Used to be you would attack now, but modern basketball, you wait a little longer. 8 seconds, and now Landon Stanley will attack Massengale off the left-hand dribble. Into the lane. Spinning hook shot. Good. Landon Stanley with the 2. Pottsville again picking up full court. 12 seconds for the Hillbillies. Ball is on the near side to right. Sent it back to Davis. Pottsville almost got a steal. Couldn't quite get there. Now they do get a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds.
What good defense.
And that's what Pottsville has really done. They've clamped down defensively, holding Ozark to just 14. 3 6/10 to go. Ball comes in play. Massengale faked a 3, then put it up, then missed it, and it is no good. And we are at halftime. At the break, the Pottsville Apaches 26, Ozark Hillbillies 14. We're back after this 1-minute timeout on the Arkansas Sports Network.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Halftime as the Pottsville Apaches lead the Ozark Hillbillies in the 4-4A district tournament. Pottsville 26, Hillbillies 14 at the break. We were talking about how good Pottsville's defense played. They held the Hillbillies to just 5 points in the second quarter, and the Hillbillies with only 1 field goal in that quarter. That is some good defense.
It really is.
Landon Martin is our game's leading scorer. He has 10 to lead the Apaches. Landon Stanley with 6. Landon Williams with 4. Carson Palmer with 4. And Landon McNeely with a field goal in the second quarter. Hillbillies' leading scorer is M.J. Parker. He has 4. Archer and Wright have 3 apiece. Massingale and Justin Davis with 2 apiece. Your thoughts on that first half, Justin?
Great defensive effort by the Apaches. Pretty much start to finish. They got a little bit sloppy the first couple minutes and couldn't get some shots to fall, but they fought hard the second part of the first quarter and into the second quarter and just controlled this game.
Let's take about a 5-minute break here. We'll come back with second half action. The Pottsville Apaches lead this one 26-14. I'm Stephen Glenn. So long for just a little while. Behind 10 first-half points from Landon Martin, the Pottsville Apaches lead the Ozark Hillbillies 26-14 in the last elimination game from the 4-4A district tournament. Not quite ready to get the second half underway, so how about the Patrick Mahomes Bowl?
Oh, man, that was a great game all the way around. Impressive by both quarterbacks.
Well, I was going to say, I've been a Chiefs fan since the 70s when my family moved from California to Missouri. But I got to tell you, I was impressed by how Jalen Hurts played in that game, man.
He balled.
He made a fan out of me. I mean, he was completing passes that Kansas City had covered, and he just threw the ball where only his guy could get it.
He wasn't making those passes 2 years ago. He's shown that much improvement. He's probably the best improved player in the league the past 2 years.
Find myself, even as a Chiefs fan, hoping that the Eagles can maybe get a Super Bowl next year. Unless they play Kansas City again, of course. Ozark will have the ball to open the half. Pottsville in the 1-3-1 matchup. Apaches lead at 26-14. Ball goes to Massengale on the baseline. Good execution. The Hillbillies on the board first in the third quarter. Looks like the first 5 for the Apaches. Back on the floor. Oh, nice ball fake by Daly down low. Landon Daly attacked the basket, stopped. Head and shoulder fake. The defense went flying by, and then Daly with an easy finish. Pottsville would be happy to trade baskets the rest of this game, to be honest. They lead at 28-16. Kyle Archer into the lane, feeds it to the left side to right. Back to the left wing for Archer. Archer into the paint. Ibarra picks him up. Bounce pass. A walk with no call. Basket is good. They're going to count it and call a foul. That was the NBA traveling rule.
Yeah.
There is none.
After watching LeBron James, you're right.
Yep. Fouls on Landon Stanley. Justin Davis with the bucket. His one-shot bonus is good. Yeah, in the NBA, you get one more step than you need to dunk the ball. 28-19, Pottsville with a 9-point lead after the Ozark old-fashioned three-point play. Hillbillies in a man-to-man defense. Pass to Daly on the baseline. He's looking to attack. Nice step through, but he left the shot short. Tried to get the rebound, but couldn't quite corral it. Hillbillies come out with it on the run. Strong work by M.J. Parker to keep that rebound in Hillbilly hands.
For the record, Steve, I could take 100 steps and it wouldn't be enough for me to dunk it. Not anymore.
Yeah, I could take 10 steps and then a trampoline. Good defense by the Apaches. Landon Stanley read the play. Stole it, sent it ahead. Layup. Yes. Landon Martin with the layup. Stanley dropping a dime on his teammate. That's 12 in the game for Martin, and that's a pretty fast break.
That was a great lead pass by Landon Stanley.
Pass to the baseline to Parker. He's attacking Daly. Daly says, get that out of my lane. Again, not in my house. 30-19, Pottsville with the lead. Hillbilly ball, 24 on the shot clock after the rejection. Wright has it in the corner. He'll bring it out. Thought about a long three, passed it up, got it into the lane to Archer. He cuts around Daly and puts it off the backboard. Good. Kyle Archer with a nice attack of the basket. Into the front court it comes quickly to Martin. Martin to the baseline, spun around his man, got in at the left elbow, put up a tough jumper, missed it. Rebound by the Hillbillies. Good job by Parker to clear that board. 30-21, Pottsville by 9. Hillbilly ball, 5:40 to go. Quarter number 3 of the last game of this session. Double high post, tacking down the middle is Archer. His shot is blocked, but a foul is going to be called on the block.
I don't know about all that.
I was going to say, I was pretty sure Daly was clean, but they called the foul on Landon Martin, and we have a timeout on the floor. This is your media timeout. 5:32 left to go in the third quarter. Pottsville 30, Hillbillies 21. Back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Back to school, yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3Autosales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
Back to you.
All right, we're enjoying a little Village People YMCA. Oh, we didn't get to the part where I get to make the letters, did we?
Nope.
Bummer. I'm sure the crowd's horribly disappointed. Kyle Archer at the line for the Billies. His free throw is good. Nice shooter's touch.
I know Coach Daly and Robert are over there disappointed.
Here comes another free throw for the 5'9 junior guard for Ozark. Kyle Archer completes the free throws. He has 7 for Ozark. Speaking of 7, the Hillbillies have closed 2 within 7. Ozark man-to-man defensively. Stanley on the left wing. Stepping out on the floor is Daly. They cut back door. Stanley got it down low. Let the defense go by, and a slick entry pass by Nico Ibarra. Landon Stanley got the bucket. Oh, steal. Carson Palmer to the basket. Gets fouled from behind. Carson Palmer with a slick play will get 2 free throws as he picked the pocket of the Ozark Hillbilly offense.
He's got quick hands, Steve.
Yes, he does. Justin Davis called for the foul, which is his second. Palmer's free throw in and out. No good. He kind of lets that free throw roll off the palm of his hand, which is not the traditional way to do it, but it works perfectly, at least that time. 33-23, Pottsville by 10. Apaches in a 2-2-1 zone trap. This is about the third different type of trap they've shown. Massengale down low, put it up, good block. Massengale got it back, missed it. Massengale one more time, why not? Shot off the rim, no good. Foul, Pottsville. See, that's another time where the shot clock reset to 35, or in the college game it would have gone back to 20. You make the defense work too hard.
Yep.
That was on Landon Martin, his second. Free throw comes up short. I have discovered now I am a fan of the shot clock in high school, but I'm not a fan of the way they do it.
Yeah.
The resets should work like the college game does. They've got it figured out.
It needs a little work, but for the first year, it's gone pretty smooth.
Second free throw is no good. And a rebound by Stanley. Boy, good job Stanley getting in there to clear that one. Pottsville by 10. Ibarra to within about 13, but got double teamed, so it gives up to Stanley. Stanley working against Davis. Had it knocked away. Ibarra trying to get it top of the circle. Big battle between he and Archer, and we finally have a foul called. I think they're going to get Ibarra for the undercut. That's a foul you'll live with, I think, as a coach, though, because that was just hustle and battling for the ball.
Yeah, he's going to get benched, though. He's got 3 fouls.
It is his third foul. Dawson Fryer will come into the game.
Oh, where's Coach Johnson? We need him on the sweat mop.
Although duties as assigned. He's sending somebody else out.
I don't blame him. He was in there toting 2 ice chests full of water a minute ago.
Our tournament director, Chance Johnson. I would assume your athletic director would be the tournament director. I don't know that. I've been wrong before.
I would hope so, would think so. Seems to be the guy you want in charge of it.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I think need to change on the rules on the shot clock. I think after an offensive rebound, it should reset to 20. I also think a kicked ball should reset it.
Yep.
And it does not. I'm sure the AAA is real interested in what I think. Hillbilly ball, Pottsville leads by 10, 33-23. Pass to the baseline. Massengale missed the shot. Rebound by Palmer. There's a foul, and I think we're going to have a rebounding foul on M.J. Parker. Nope, I'm wrong. It's going to be called on Massengale.
Wow.
Eli Massengale picks up his second.
They're going to miss him at Ozark when he graduates.
Yep. Team foul number 2 on the Hillbillies in the second half. Second personal on Massengale. Landon Martin into the lane, to the corner. Fryer thought about a 3, but decided to keep the offense alive, and that's the smart decision. Lots of time on the shot clock. Jump stop by Fryer, and a reach-in foul or a hand check. Take your choice. It's going to be called on Ozark. It's going to be Landon Wright called for the foul.
Dawson Fryer is a ball of energy out there.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is, most definitely. Team foul number 3 in the third quarter. Stanley into the lane, pull up 14-footer, left it short. Speaking of a ball of energy, Dawson Fryer hit the rebound to McNeely to the right side. Stanley for three, not there. McNeely with a rebound. Into the left corner, Martin for three, left it short. Palmer with a rebound to the baseline. McNeely, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound by Martin, had it poked away from behind. Boy, it's rough down low.
It is, man.
Kyle Archer coming out with a loose ball. Pretty sure Landon McNeely's not going to mind a little contact down low, though.
No, he's a big boy.
I think that's his game. 33-23, Pottsville with the lead. Pass to Massengale on the baseline. No good. Boy, way up high for the rebound was Landon Martin.
He's got hops.
Oh, Martin with some
Hit
ups.
that, Dawson.
They get into the corner to Dawson Fryer. Back to Stanley. He is no look pass to McNeely on the baseline. Gets taken away. And we have a whistle, and I'm not sure exactly what the foul's going to be. I think it's on Pottsville. Yeah, foul is going to be called on Landon McNeely.
They called it a block. It was more of a form tackle.
Yeah. Dean Culver back into the ball game. Coach Rust would have been proud of that one.
He would have.
He approached that play just like a middle linebacker. 33-23, Pottsville with the lead. Landon Williams back out on the floor. He's going to give Landon Martin a break. Landon's earned that one, though.
We need to stop in a basket, Steve.
Been a while. Pottsville back to the 2-2-1 zone trap. Archer to mid-floor, knocked away and stolen. Good defensive play by Williams to Stanley. Fryer back to Landon Stanley. A little too much ball handling, and now he got it away. Fryer fakes right, drive left. Back up high it comes to the Apaches, Landon Williams. Back up top to Stanley with 15 to shoot. Stanley one-on-one against Massengale. Pulls up from the elbow, missed it. Rebound by Kyle Archer. Stanley with an off night shooting the ball.
Yeah, he's not getting his feet set, Steve.
It happens. Happens to the best of them. Hillbilly ball trailing by 10. 2 minutes and change remaining in the third quarter. Lots of points early on in this third quarter, but it's kind of slowed a little bit.
Seems like both teams are a little gassed.
Apache cheerleaders leading the chant of defense. The crowd has picked up on it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. I'm not sure Ozark knows it. Ball knocked away, goes out of bounds. The official's not sure who touched it last. They say Pottsville. And the shot clock reset to 35, which it should not. Don't blame the officials for that one, crowd. They never called for the reset.
1 second.
They're going to say 1 second. I knew there wasn't much. I looked up and there was 5, and then they made the pass to the corner. 1 second, you can catch and shoot. You have time for that. You can catch and dribble, but only once, I think. Hillbillies look to put it in play on the set piece. Lob into Langdon Massengale. His shot would count if it goes. It does not. Offensive rebound, and a putback is good for the Hillbillies. Landon Wright. Wright snuck in on the back door, opposite side of the miss, and got the follow for 2. A minute 30 to go. We're in quarter number 3. They had the pick and roll to McNeely, but didn't see it. Instead, it comes back up high to Williams. Palmer curls into the lane. Nice direction reversal. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Offensive rebound down low by Williams. Williams got hacked, but did not get the foul called as he tried to follow it back in, and then they do get a foul on Ozark.
Wow.
Kyle Archer called for his third personal.
He got smacked hard going up on that one.
Yeah, you could hear skin on that one. Palmer with a baseline. They set a cross screen in the lane. The Hillbillies defended well. So the pass comes out high to Williams. To the left side, Stanley. Stanley with a crossover. To the baseline, McNeely. Good look inside. Shot good. Landon Williams with the 2, but again, McNeely drops the dime on his teammate. 1 minute remaining in quarter number 3. Hillbillies on the offensive end of the floor. About a 25-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Pass to the baseline on the right to Williams. Up top, Massengale feeds it left to the wing to Archer. His shot rattles around the rim. No good. Nice rebound by Williams and a better job protecting the ball. 6-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. I'm wondering if the high school game is going to catch up with the NBA concept of the 2-for-1 possession with the shot clock as it winds down in a quarter.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
You don't see it in a college game, so I don't know if it'll get to high school or not. Pottsville spreading the floor out on a 4-corner look. Stanley with it on the right, has 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gets a screen from McNeely and a offensive foul. I think they're going to get McNeely on the moving screen, and that's a good call. McNeely was wanting to set the screen and then do the pick and roll, but he gave up his position too soon for the roll. But that's a good call by the official. I happen to be looking right at it. Landon McNeely called for his second personal. Team foul number 6. Hillbillies with 9 seconds. Hillbillies have it poked away by McNeely. Picked up by the Apaches. Williams in the backcourt gets hammered. No call. Ozark picks up the ball. Archer in the lane. Shot is up, and it's good at the last second. Kyle Archer with the bucket. That beat the shot clock. And we are at the end of 3. Pottsville 35, Ozark 27. Back after this 1-minute timeout on the Arkansas Sports Network.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
I see the Hogs were leading by 5.
If I can find it again. 21-18 now.
21-19. They just put a point up. Okay. Hogs by a bucket at A&M. Boy, it's always hard to win on the road.
It is.
All right, so the Hillbillies trim the lead to 35-27 on a last-second shot off a scramble play. Nico Ibarra back into the game. Pottsville with a double stack offense. No, that's not a sandwich from Wendy's. The double stack occurs at the elbow. Landon Martin got knocked down with a elbow in the back. Got up, still battling. Ibarra comes across the lane to the elbow. Pottsville in a high motion game. Landon Martin crossover. Backs down his man right, and we have a traveling call as Martin went to the deck.
That floor is slick.
It was that time. There's no foul. His legs just went out from under him as he tried to make a cut. And now the official wants the moisture mopped up.
Yeah, he slipped hard.
Pottsville was in what I formerly would have called a motion stall game, except with the 35-second clock, you can't really do that much stalling, but they were most certainly trying to run some time. They were trying to be patient and look for something good and take time off the clock while they were doing it. Hillbillies have it against the Apache 1-3-1 full court defense. Archer up high, gets a screen from Massengale. Ball goes around the perimeter to Culver. Ozark having all kinds of trouble getting the ball inside the lane. This Apache defense has been good tonight.
That's the best I've seen them all year.
Dawson Fryer knocked the ball away. 10 on the shot clock. Kyle Archer into the lane, lost the handle on it. Good defense by Daly switching over to pick him up. And Archer dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. 35-27 Pottsville. We've played a minute of quarter number 4. Win in advance to Friday and to the regional tournament. Ibarra shifts gears into the lane. Shot on the baseline. It's good. Nico Ibarra with his first field goal of the night. And it was a circus shot.
Yeah, it was.
That was fun. Culver into the lane to the left corner. 3-ball right. Got it. Kind of wondering if somebody's going to get hot from the outside for either team.
Hope it's us.
Me too. 37-30 Pottsville with the lead. Foul is called on the Hillbilly defense. They called that on Massengale, so it was called away from the ball. That's Massengale's third. Multiple substitutions for both teams. Carson Palmer back in for the Apaches. Comes into Stanley. 35 on the shot clock. To the left corner. Daly for 3. Why not? Missed it. Rebound down low, Martin, ball fake. Martin gets hammered, and he'll shoot free throws.
That was a great fight for that rebound right there.
Landon Martin just wanted that ball worse than anybody else.
Yeah.
Foul was on Landon Wright, his second. Both teams have 16 fouls, so we'll be in the bonus on the next foul on both teams. Landon Martin with his 13th point of the ball game, lucky 13. Apaches by 8. In and out, no good. Boy, I thought that was good off his hand, and that'll teach me to think. Justin Davis with a rebound for the Hillbillies. My coaches told me, don't think, you weaken us when you think. Left corner 3 ball, in and out, no good for Wright. So much for somebody getting smoking hot from outside of the arc. Apaches with a rebound, up the floor in transition. Palmer into the left corner. Out of Stanley, they'll back away from the transition game. Looks like they're going to spread the floor out a little bit, too, with 20 on the shot clock. 5:50 to go in the game. Give it to the low post, Stanley, to the right corner. Daly with another 3. That one is good. Landon Daly with the 3 ball for the Apaches, and we have a timeout, and Coach Hill is fired up.
Yeah, he's happy about that one.
41-30, Pottsville with the lead. Timeout on the floor. We're back after this 1-minute timeout on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Gets its reach. He puts it on the deck. 2-step, shot up. What a play by the freshman Lily Reed. Rowe all the way to the basket, shot up good. I love the aggressiveness of Brooklyn Rowe. A little crossover dribble, gets to the basket. Oh, slam dunk, and going to the free throw line. My goodness. Heber still within striking distance. Mark, that's good.
Give her an inch, she'll take a mile.
My goodness, 7 3-pointers now for Abigail Parks.
Another spin move, all the way in. Absorbs the contact, lays it up with the right hand. That was Boehner who come in, put a body on him, and what a strong play and great finish there from number 10. Good with it. Oh, man, what a crazy Euro. That was pretty.
Good. Landon Daly 3s, that's the way I like it. Casey and the Sunshine Band entertaining the fans, along with the Ozark Hillbilly cheerleaders. Boy, those ladies can tumble now.
Yep.
41-30, Pottsville with an 11-point lead. Apaches again pick up full court defensively. Hillbillies have had all kinds of problems attacking this zone, too. We have Daly right in the middle of a 2-1-2 defense in the zone. And Daly read that pass to the baseline. He stole the ball, muscled away from an Ozark player, got it out to Ibarra. Ibarra to the right side, Stanley. Back to the trailer, Daly. Well, I thought he was going to launch that one. But he backs it out. Into the lane goes Stanley to the left corner. Martin. 5 minutes to go in the game. Pottsville by 11, 41-30. This is not done by any means.
Nope.
High pick and roll. They got it to Daly. Rolls to the basket. Oh, how did that not go in? But Daly still battling. Massengale comes out with it. Ibarra with a great defensive play to stop Massengale. Knocked it off Massengale's foot, and it'll be Pottsville ball. Right now, Pottsville just outworking Ozark.
Yeah, it's nice to see. They played like this against Dardanelle, they have a puncher's chance.
Well, you know, they hung with Dardanelle for a long time.
Yep.
The last time they got together. That Sand Lizard team is really talented.
They can shoot outside really well.
Ibarra to Stanley on the right side. 3 ball, not there. Martin battling for the rebound against Archer, and Archer clears it. Archer brings it up the floor. Bounce pass up high to Culver. Now Archer again. Massengale, no-look pass into the corner. The open shooter. Davis for 3. Got it. Justin Davis. Who?
I don't know.
No, me either. Anyway, Landon Stanley to the right side. Ibarra into the lane. Hey, nobody's perfect. Pottsville, yeah, they leave Carson Palmer wide open from about 12 feet, and he says, all right, watch this. Boom.
Pretty. That was pretty.
43-33, Pottsville by 10. Ozark needs points, and they need them quickly.
Yeah, they want them, Steve. They don't need them.
Yeah, that's a walk. Dean Culver went up into the air, wasn't sure what he was going to do with the ball, and then came down with it, and that is a traveling violation. Winner of this game comes back on Friday. The tournament takes the day off tomorrow to let teams travel and scout, I would imagine. Winner of this game will play Friday at 5:20. And we'll have that here on the Arkansas Sports Network if this score stays the same. Landon Stanley called for a charge into the lane. That's one of those situations where I really wish high school had that charge block arc.
Yep.
That would have changed that call. Oh, I'm sure the defender was probably set, but he would have been inside that charge block arc.
Or standing on it at least.
Yep, where that would have been automatically a blocking foul. But credit the Hillbillies with strong defense. They're still battling, trailing 10, 43-33, 3:20 to go. Massengale into the lane. No look pass to the corner to Wright. Wright wasn't looking. He thought Massengale was going to shoot it.
Hogs up 30-21, Steve.
All right. Hogs by 90. Or 9. 43-33 here. Pottsville with the lead as we come up within 3 minutes left remaining in this ball game. Landon Martin on the left. Out high to Stanley. Pottsville kind of shifting to a lower gear. Now Stanley gears up to go into the lane to Ibarra. Works around to Stanley's screen. Stanley with the screen and pop. Got it inside to Daly. His shot is no good, but a foul is going to be called on Ozark. And we'll have 2 free throws for Landon Daly after the foul by Kyle Archer, which I show is his 4th. Yeah, the scoreboard agrees. What I show doesn't matter. It's what that scoreboard says.
That's 2 great heads-up plays by Stanley and Daly there to try to get that basket.
Daly's free throw is good. 44-33, 11-point lead for Pottsville. Daly does not want this to be his final game as an Apache, and he'll connect on the second free throw. Win this one, you're guaranteed at least 2 more. Hillbillies want to take a timeout here. I think they want to rest up and try to gear up for a late run. 2:51 left to go in the game. Apaches 45, Hillbillies 33. Back in 1 minute on the Arkansas Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Back to school, yard work, football practice. Don't forget to pay these bills. The schedule is so full, there's no time for a hiccup. Time is of the essence. At D3 Auto, we make the car buying process fast and easy. D3AutoSales.com. Follow us on Facebook.
45-33, Pottsville with the lead in the 4th quarter. 2:51 left to go in the ball game.
Oh, wow. Devo Davis got 11 points. He's 4 for 5.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I love the modern technology, Steve.
Isn't it great?
At times.
1-3-1 zone by the Apaches. Hillbillies up the floor. Archer into the lane. To Massengale. At the high post, it comes to Archer. Pass knocked away by Stanley. Hillbillies got it back. Wilbanks through the lane. Ibarra with his second block. Ibarra saw that one coming and swatted it. Pottsville has the ball. They'll run some time here. 45-33, Pottsville with the lead. Even the Apaches don't get a shot off. We'll be under 2 minutes by the time this possession is done, if everything goes according to plan. Ibarra curling through the lane to the baseline. Daly. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Palmer. Pull up 15-footer. Got it. Carson Palmer with his second field goal of the quarter. And guess what? We're under 2 minutes to play. Archer with a little elbow space created. Got it over the timeline. 1:50 to go. Pottsville 47, Ozark 33. Right side 3 ball is good by Landon Wright. Wright has 5 Hillbilly points in this 4th quarter. 47-36, Pottsville with a lead. 1.5 to go. Landon Stanley with good skills to bring it up the floor. Stanley lets a double team get to him and then gets it to Palmer on the right. Carson through the lane. Back out to Ibarra. 15 to shoot. 1:20 to go. Landon Stanley spins around a defender to the right side. Out of the corner. Palmer for three. Got it. Carson Palmer with three. He has 7 in the quarter, and the Apache lead is 50-36. Timeout, Hillbillies. 1:12 left to go in the ball game. The Apaches lead at 50-36. Back in a minute on the Arkansas Sports Network.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
50-36, Pottsville with the lead. The Apaches still pressing. This time it's a 2-2-1 zone trap. They don't want to give Ozark anything easy. They want to make the Hillbillies work for it. Justin Davis to the left side. Massengale for three. Not there. Boy, he's had a tough shooting night, and I know he's a better shooter than that.
Yep.
Another three ball put up by Davis. Missed it. Pottsville with a rebound. That's probably going to do it. Pottsville leads at 50-36. They send it up the floor to Daly. He'll pull it back out, and Pottsville will run some time. Hillbillies still chasing, but I don't think they're showing any inclination of foul. Pottsville in a true four-corner stall. Hillbillies double team. Bounce pass comes to Stanley in the corner. 14 on the shot clock. Up high, Daly to Stanley again with 9 seconds. Pottsville probably doesn't even care if they shoot it on this possession. Keep running the clock. They get it inside to Palmer. Hook shot, perfect. Carson Palmer with a 2. Landon Daly with the assist. 52-36 Apaches, and Pottsville is going to advance to the semifinals and will earn a berth in the regional event. As Stanley has the rebound on the baseline, had it knocked away, but Ibarra picks up with it. Hugs it up, and that will do it. The final score, the Pottsville Apaches will win this one 52-36. Before we take a break, let me tell you then that we have the semifinals set here at the district tournament. On the men's side, Cats advancing. Pottsville will take on Dardanelle as the Lady Sand Lizards come through. Again, the final score, the Pottsville Apaches win it 52-36. I know you want to get to the Hogs game, so we'll say, Justin, good job.
Appreciate it, man. Oh, yeah, 33-24 Hogs right now. What a game, Bar. Pottsville Apaches, ladies and gentlemen. Man, it's nice to see.
Unofficially, the leading scorer in the ball game was Carson Palmer. He had 14. Landon Martin unofficially had 13, and I don't see any other Apaches in double figures. All right, so we'll have doubleheader action for you on Friday night. Sound like fun?
Oh, it's going to be a great time, Steve.
I'm Stephen Glenn. Thanks for your time this time. Till next time. So long, everybody.
Gets it to reach. He puts it on the deck. 2-step shot up. What a play by the freshman Lily Reed. Rowe all the way to the basket, shot up good. I love the aggressiveness of Brooklyn Rowe. Little crossover dribble, gets to the basket, slam dunk, and going to the free throw line. My goodness. Heber still within striking distance. Parks, that's good.
Give her an inch, she'll take a mile.
My goodness, 7 3-pointers now for Abigail Parks.
Another spin move all the way in. Absorbs the contact, lays it up with the right hand. That was Boehner who come in, put a body on.